What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Bros here with a video about two of the top hand cannons in the game right now. I was gonna make two separate videos about these guns, but it seems like when I'm doing like these little review videos and stuff, they're not getting the most clicks and likes and so I figured why not just, I want to talk about both these guns I do, but why not just bunch it up in one video instead of two separate videos and compare them. Find out which one I think is the best hand cannon in their archetype, which is the 140 RPM. And to start out with the ace, I mean, you guys probably already know everything that it does, but its bread and butter is memento mori. You get a kill, you reload, and you have like 6 extra damage bullets. You basically get to run around with kill clip as long as you want. When you usually get a kill with a legendary hand cannon that has rampage or kill clip, you have a timer, and it's a very short timer that it's almost hard to take advantage of it. But with this, you get the kill reload and you take your sweet time walking around waiting for your next challenge. Absolutely insane perk. Probably, I mean, I can't think of too many exotic perks better than Memento Mori in the game, especially for PvP. It might be the best one. I don't want to go out on a limb and say that because right now I'm not thinking of other. But Memento Mori is just insane, right? And then on top of that, it has Firefly on a headshot kill. So if anyone is near the guy you headshot, and this doesn't happen often, but I've gotten collaterals with the headshot and it blows up and kills the guy next to him. And it feels amazing when that happens. Then it has high cal, and not to mention it has the Knucklehead radar perk. It slips my mind what the perk is actually called. But you basically always have radar with this weapon out, which makes it even more crazy. I mean, how many perks did they want to give this gun? And it even has a catalyst, which Thorn does not have. So, as you all know, 150s got deleted, and Thorn got turned into a 140, which I don't think did it too many favors, I'll be honest. So 140s got a flat out buff. Ace of Spades was already 140 and they just got a flat out range buff, which is amazing. Anytime a hand cannon gets a range buff, it's the best thing possible, right? So Ace of Spades just got a flat out indirect but huge buff. This thing is sniping people now. When you get Memento Mori, I'm shooting people from across the map now. Because, the damage that you would be losing typically, Memento Mori boosts your damage and lets you, basically extend your range by, I feel like, another 10 or so meters. And that's pretty insane. Now, let's get into the Thorn. It was a 150 that already lacked in range, in my opinion. But, it turned into a 140, and it got a bump in range because all 140s did. But still, Thorn doesn't have the greatest range. So I feel like Thorn was one of the best aggressive hand cannons next to Last Word, because I think it's just insane. It's full auto. But Thorn was like the best aggressive hand cannon in my opinion. And now they slowed the fire rate, so you can't be as aggressive with it, which I think hurts the Thorn because its exotic perk, when you kill somebody and it drops the orb, the green orb, to get Soul Devour, you have to get close to that orb. When before 150 you could play aggressive, you could challenge up close or really close mid range, and it was kind of spammy and you could win your gunfights. But now it shoots a little slower, so it's harder to get those kills up close, and it's harder to get kills closer to your orb or be super aggressive or downhill with the orb. So I think the orb needs to be buffed to the point where it travels further out or travels to you fast, something like that, right? Where it helps you pick up the orb better. Because, the gunfights are happening so far away as to where Ace, you get the kill, you reload, boom, your damage is there. But, the cool thing about the orb, it does reload some of your ammo as well. So that's another thing. You won't be reloading as much with Thorn. You still do have to reload because the clip is pretty small. You don't get the entire clip back when you pick up one of these green orbs. But, not to make it sound like Thorn is not the move. It has better stability. It has better handling than the Ace. It does not have the same range, and I personally prefer range. I love the exotic perk on Thorn. I really do. But let's be honest, it's just not Memento Mori. So, in short, I guess what I'm saying is I gotta choose the Ace of Spades as the king of the 140s, or the best hand cannon in the archetype right now in the Crucible. Because, I mean, there's not many things I can give the edge to Thorn over Ace of Spades, and it's no knock to Thorn, right? Because Thorn is a phenomenal weapon. It is definitely, like I say, these are the top 2 hand cannons in 140s. This is the second best 140 in the game. I'm hoping it's the third when Hawkmoon comes out, and I'm hoping Ace is the second and not the first. I hope Hawkmoon takes the crown. I'm really hoping they drop Hawkmoon like they did Ace and Thorn. Very, very strong. And Last Word, very, very strong hand cannons when they came out. You know, they nerfed Last Word. We're not gonna get into that, but for now, I gotta give it to Ace, man. Ace has everything you could possibly want in a hand cannon. You could take 2 perks off of it, and you know, obviously, don't take Memento Mori. If you keep Memento Mori on Ace and take any other 2 other perks away, you take Firefly away, take High Cal away, you take, you know, the Radar away. This thing is probably still the best hand. I mean, it has kill clip that you can hold on to. Like I just can't get over that, and I think it's an amazing perk. Like I say, I think it's one of the best exotic perks in the game. Super solid hand cannon. You know, it might be the best hand cannon in the game right now. That's a debate for another time because I do think 120s are just nuts, right? Like the Sturm is nuts right now. But when I'm comparing it to Thorn, I think, you know, I gotta give Ace of Spades the edge, and not by just a little bit. I think by a decent amount. And you know, I want to reiterate, that's not a knock to Thorn. Thorn is amazing, and at the end of the day, there are people that prefer Thorn over Ace just because of how it handles, just because of the recoil pattern and how it feels. Because you know, Thorn has a weird recoil pattern that you got to get used to. I don't think Thorn is a gun that anybody can just pick up and just slay out with, right? So the people that get used to the Thorn recoil pattern, they love it. I mean, they slay out with it. So it's all about how it feels in your hand, but just on paper, just perks, just weapon stats and hidden stats. Wow. Ace of Spades, man, is definitely the king. The potential with Ace, I think, is just so much higher. And I think, you know, 2 equal players using Ace and Thorn, I think the guy with the Ace is going to, you know, if people could clone themselves and 1v1 themselves with the Ace and 1 with the Thorn, I think the Ace would be topping off against the Thorn way more than not, like 8 out of 10 matches, every 8 out of 10 matches, just because, I mean, same fire rate, so up close, Thorn has no advantage. And then from far away, I mean, think about it. It just has way more. You can outrange the Thorn easily. And then on top of that, if you do kill the guy with the Thorn, you know, the next gunfight, you have a Memento Mori waiting on him. It's just insane. It's insane. So I guess this is an Ace of Spades appreciation video. I do love Thorn. I'm still going to use Thorn every now and then. But, you know, we got to be honest. Ace of Spades, king of the Crucible right now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video instead of me doing 2 separate ones, one on Ace and one on Thorn. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you guys want to see me, you know, I guess pit 2 weapons up against each other again, I don't mind. If it's 2 pulses, 2 autos, 2 whatever, you know, 2 snipers, what you guys want to know is better. Other than that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, drop a comment. Happy Thanksgiving, guys. Catch you all next time.
They start taking A, boy, I'm on their ass with this super. I think I've perfected the super, bro. Yes, sir. Get that dub, baby. Whoo. We got some Ace gameplay in here. You'll notice that the loading times have been a bit faster. Yeah, because they changed they cut so much shit out of the game.